Muskegon.
Yeah.
And why we moved to Muskegon.
Yeah, we got that. I I just really enjoy when you talk about your business. That is the bomb. You know, when you opened your own business and how you got it started.
Yep.
That
Well,
is
our
so.
first business was Ciggzree.
Oh, that's the best one.
That's Ciggzree, where I never been in business before, and they bought our property on Man Street, where Beulah Church parking lot is. That we were under urban renewal. Well, we wasn't the urban renewal that I worked in that they changed, so we only got about $7,000 for a house that Richard had built for us and everything. So I asked him, I happened to be reading the newspaper, and it came up about wigs and stuff. And I told him, I say, we need to take this money and invest it in something, Richard. He said, what you going to invest it in? Well, by my mother and my sister being beauticians, I thought about hair. And then that's when I flew to Chicago and wanted to meet the head person in charge and tell him what I was there for.
Head person in charge of his and
Chicago,
her hair goods?
Chicago Hair Goods.
Okay.
That was the name of the company.
Okay.
That I first introduced myself to be their distributor, wholesale distributor here in Muskegon. And that's when I learned the different types of hair. And Oriental hair was the cheapest hair. And European hair was the highest hair when you come to wigs and everything. And I had to learn how to style the wigs and the hair good pieces for the women. And I couldn't get any beauticians to work with me, so I had to style them myself. And the beauticians did turn me into the city, to the state. That I wasn't a beautician.
Why did they do that? Oh, that you wasn't a beautician. That's not right.
Well, they couldn't do nothing about it because I owned the hair. So I had to get some white hairstylists. I was going to do a hair show at the Holiday Inn. And
wow, you always been adventurous.
Yep, Holiday Inn. I was going to do a hair show. And that they had models and everything. I was going to line up. And I couldn't get anybody to work with me to get it done. So I met a friend. We became friends. We took the Dorothy Carnegie course, How to Win Friends and Influence People. And I had the gas company to pay for that. And I went to the head guy, the manager, and told him I wanted to take that class. And he said, that class is only given to directors and high up in the company. They won't pay for you to do that. And I said, well, ask them. So he went and asked the general manager and assistant manager about paying for me to go and take the Dorothy Carnegie course, which is a feminized version of Dale Carnegie. Okay? And he said, they're not going to do that. Only executives they pay for those classes. So he went and asked the general manager and the assistant manager about, I want to do that class. And he called me back in his office. He said, they're going to pay for it.
Wow.
First he asked me, why would they pay for you to go and take that class? And I told him, because I'm the first Negro to work for the company as a receptionist and a cashier, and I'd have to go also and answer the phone and direct the people to where they're to go. And since I'm the first one, I'll take that class and represent the gas company better. So I'll be representing the gas company.
So, Ciggzree, Would you say that sometimes when you work for people and they pay for your training, that you should use that training to your personal benefit as well, as far as starting your own business? Use all you have, all the knowledge you have, especially knowledge.
If that's what you want to do,
Mm-hmm.
you know, if that's what you want to do. My husband really wanted me to take up, go back to college, and take up business administration. He felt that would help me, you know, if I went back to college and became very knowledgeable in business administration. I never did that. I learned from watching other people.
I think you learned the best from watching other people and doing it yourself, because college just teach theory.
Right, but
you learned the real thing.
I learned from other people, and then what was good about it, I was blessed to get some good people I worked up under. I worked for Urban League, you know, as community director, meaning I had to go out and work with the community on problems and stuff like that. But I had good people who would show me what I have to do, and I didn't know how to write information to go after money from United Way, and I was taught how to do that, and I tried to get my boss to do it for me, because I was good at that. I tried to get people to do stuff for me. And he said, you do it I'm not doing it for you, Ciggzree. How you gonna learn if you don't try to do it and learn it yourself? But me, I was lazy. I never wanted to do nothing myself, because if I could get somebody to do it, it'd be done. No, but I was fortunate, and I had a mentor. Mrs. Gregory was, and she was at the Urban League, and Mrs. Gregory, when I was in the Urban League Guild, Mrs. Gregory taught me that I could do a lot of things.
Wow.
And I say, how? She said, you have to concentrate and take classes. And first she had me acting as a secretary, like taking the minutes. I said, I can't do that. She said, yes, you can, because what I'm going to do is lay out the minutes to you. You know, so when you know what they're going to talk about. I'll put that paragraph in, and all you have to do is put down who said what, when they said it. I'll lay it out for you so you can keep up with the minutes during the meeting. Once you do that, and I'll lay it out so you got something to go by. She taught me how to do that. Then also, she wanted me to run for president. I said, no, I can't do that. These women, they're school teachers and doctors' wives and all this stuff, and I can't do that. And she said, yes, you can. They have a class at the Y. Go take that Robert's Rules of Order class, and you'll know more than they do. And I did. That's how I learned how to conduct meetings. But people in your life, when they offer you help, that's how you learn. You can go to school and learn, but there's a lot of people that you're going to be involved with that's going to give you very good information that you can use it the rest of your life.
Well, Ciggzree, tell me, how did DTE sending you to that class, the Dorothy Carnegie course, help you with Cigg's wigs?
Well, what happens is they help me because I could relate. When you go to the Dorothy Carnegie course, they're teaching you how to win friends and influence people. And life is like that. How are you going to win friends and influence people? One of the things, they taught you how to remember people's names. It took me a long time how to do that. But a name, like they were saying, remember people's names, meaning that you recognize them. You know, rather than saying, may I get your attention? If you call their name out and you just met them, that they acknowledge that you not only heard them say their name, but you remembered it.